Hey Sally, so rather than bombard you with a massive text, I thought I'd make a video that you can go back on and re-watch, and then when, if needed, we can have another discussion about it. But this might help paint a picture for where I think, sort of where it's kind of falling down for you. So the whole act of discipline, and I'm sure you know this, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, is really just setting out the structures and things that you can stick to. So that's where discipline is built. Someone as busy as you is definitely going to have time separating work and Sally and then building a plan for that. So what I've created here is a document where we can kind of create that plan so it's a bit clearer why we're doing something. Because right now you know what you've got to do, but the gap between you getting there, or the barrier between you getting there, is setting out the not negotiables and planning for it. So we know the goal down here is to feel stronger. The values that I believe you value, based off what I know about you so far, is that you're going to value mental and physical performance, and you're going to value your energy. The behaviors for that, as far as physical support, as far as physical and mental performance goes, and don't mind the spelling because I'm dyslexic, the behavior that goes with that is having a fuel that supports your day. All right. So you're going to be a much better leader, much better at your job, much better with your family if you have the correct fuel coming in. I know you know that. Energy is setting the intentions for how you're going to show up. All right. So setting these intentions is about building in these disciplined tasks that are not negotiable for you, because that's how you show up with energy and with good performance. All right. So this is just a little like psychological breakdown of what we're essentially trying to tap into, these values and behaviors. We've got to make them more front of mind, because right now I feel like work takes up so much from you and there's just not enough time for you. So these things here are to try and highlight that. The actionable steps. So the habits you need right at this current point in time, because my biggest concern is you're going to, continue to burn out or head into a burnout phase with what you're doing with the fuel you're currently sort of putting in yourself. So we want to build this habit around planning and preparing for what you need nutritionally. This is about setting out the plan. All right, same as like I'm sure you get lots of your staff to do, or you get yourself to do. Like you wouldn't head into a meeting without a plan or some sort of strategic view of what you're trying to achieve. You just got to do the same thing for your day. So I've got documents that can help you, then I'll print some off to give to you about setting out these plans. But the minute we write down a plan, it is far more actionable. So first task, write out a plan. We've got to make this high protein lunch not negotiable. And you can do that a number of different ways. It doesn't have to be from the recipe book, but we want to have that protein, carbohydrate coming in at the adequate amount, and we want to know that we've planned for it. It's going to make your day so much easier, but we want to make it not negotiable. And for an example, it's 3:15. I only got home half an hour ago. I've been at the gym all morning. And I had a pretty good feeling that today was going to be nuts for me. So last night I made an extra snack to take with me. And I also trained before I got to the gym. So I took my breakfast with me, which was already meal prepped in a container. So I took that with me, which I'd normally take, but I took an extra snack knowing that I definitely probably wouldn't be home much before 1 o'clock. And that turned into about 2:30 by the time I got home. So I was definitely hungry. And that's where I had to go into the fridge, get some roast chicken out, make a really quick salad bowl up with some roast chicken, some spinach, cut up some bits of capsicum, some avocado in it, and I was done. So I wasn't prepared for, but I knew I had stuff there, but it's not negotiable, is my point. So because if I'm going to get through this afternoon with a reasonable amount of energy and sort of set my intention to nail the jobs I had on my list today, I can't really do that if I'm starving hungry, and I definitely can't do that if I had picked up sushi while I was on my way back from the gym. So we just want to make that not negotiable. That's the discipline part. But setting that not negotiable is, for me, having it written down somewhere that you can go back to whilst you make it an automatic habit. So overall, we just want to get into this planning and setting intentions kind of mindset. And I've printed one of these documents out for you to fill out yourself if you think that it's going to be useful. I definitely think that writing things out, especially when you're so busy, is really useful because you can separate from work or the task you're trying to do and go back to, all right, what do I need to get through this or get what I've got to get done? So hopefully this has helped, and I'll give you some documents in the morning when I see you, and hopefully we can help you feel better about managing the chaos that your day currently is and having a better plan for you, because that was my main goal for you, and I'm sure deep down that is your goal for yourself as well.